The Newsday continues here on One News Now. I'm Angela Lagunzad Castro. President Bongbong Marcos seemingly shaded the previous Duterte administration again regarding their efforts against illegal drugs and crime. In his speech in Camp Crame, Marcos boasted that police operations under his administration has been, quote, humane and bloodless. He said this has been an effective approach in curbing crimes in the country. This is in contrast of the Duterte administration's controversial bloody war on drugs.
Our crackdown on illegal drugs, smuggling, illegal gambling, private armed groups, human trafficking, and criminality has also strengthened significantly in the ways that are not only effective, but legal and lawful. Indeed, police operations are now conducted as humane, as truthful, and as bloodless as possible.
Despite praising the police, Marcos still posted a warning against police officers involved in corruption and other unlawful practices.
The police needs to be disciplined, transparent, and fair. Erring and corrupt police personnel will face the appropriate sanctions. Remember, your mandate and place in public safety and service is at the core of your duty.
President Marcos's Partido Federal ng Pilipinas and the country's oldest party, Nacionalista, join forces for next year's election. Maricel Halili with a report.
2 months before the filing of the certificates of candidacy for the 2025 elections, President Bongbong Marcos's Partido Federal ng Pilipinas has joined forces with the Nacionalista Party of the Villars. Nacionalista is the oldest party in the Philippines and was also home to the president's father, Ferdinand Marcos. There to seal the deal today were PBBM himself and NPC chairman and former Senate President Manny Villar. And now that it's apparent that PFP is by far the largest political bloc in the country, President Marcos is confident of a sweep, but he has this reminder.
Make sure that the leadership that will come out, that will win after the election of the midterm election next year, are the leaders who understand that we must put our partisan, our personal differences aside, whatever they may be.
Partido Federal is yet to choose who will make up its senatorial slate next year. Before the alliance with the Villar family's NP, Marcos's ticket under the Bagong Pilipinas banner had already struck unity deals with 3 other political parties. These are the Lakas CMD of House Speaker Martin Romualdez, the Nationalist People's Coalition of former Senate President Tito Soto, and the National Unity Party of Ronaldo Puno.
Naniniwala tayo na magkakaiba't iba man ang ideolohiya at prinsipos na meron tayo at estratehiya kung paano tayo nagpapalakas, pero pag binuo mo ito at ating ito inisa, makakasiguro tayo na makakamta natin ang tunay na kapanalunan sa darating na eleksyon.
As it is, Surigao del Norte 2nd District Representative Robert Ace Barbas says the Nacionalista Party already has over 12 candidates in their senatorial shortlist. But for sure, they are fielding incumbent Senators Amy Marcos and Pia Cayetano and Representative Camille Villar.
Siyempre, ang gusto natin yung mga winnable, yung pareha ang vision sa partido. At siyempre, yung merong prinsipyo dito sa kanilang kandidatura na nakasuporta sa kanilang mga plataforma.
At the event, Marcos also talked about the importance of alliances.
If we are spending our time, our resources, and our energy with opposing one another for political means, then we have very little time, resources, and energy left for transforming our country into a better place.
For News 5, Maricel Halili, We Are One News.
The House of Representatives looks into the proposed budget of the Commission on Higher Education, or CHED. During the hearing, lawmakers expressed concern on the increase of dropouts. Last year, 41% of college students did not proceed with their studies.
I want to know because I'm seeing that the highest is at the 3rd year. Yun ang pinaka nakakalungkot kasi isang taon na lang, diba? So I want to see if it's the same everywhere else.
But Madam Chair, the increase in the cohort attrition rate, most of it is really COVID-related.
With this, Solons agreed to increase SHED's budget for subsidy. But another issue raised was the delayed provision of grants, which forces students to shell out money from their own pocket.
Kesa sana ay nakaluwag na sila dun sa gastusin, mag-shell out pa rin sila, tapos later on, i-reimburse. So, ano po ang proactive na pwedeng magawa ng CHED dito, Madam Chair, sa ganitong mga issues ng delayed na pagdating ng mga scholarship?
We'll be back with more stories after the break. Keep it here on One News. You're still watching One News Now. I'm Angela Lagunzad Castro. Let's now take a quick look at today's other headlines. In the Philippine Star, the Court of Appeals has issued a 20-day freeze order against Pastor Apollo Kibuloy. This covers his bank accounts, properties, and other assets. The freeze order also included Kibuloy's Kingdom of Jesus Christ and Suarasug Media, which owns SMNI. And in business world, the Philippine economy expanded faster than expected in the second quarter. Gross domestic product expanded by an annual 6.3% in the April to June period. This is the fastest in 5 quarters or since the 6.4% in the first quarter of 2023. Bumuo ang ilang volunteers ng isang grupo na may layuning malinis ang mga ilog at estero ng bansa. Para bigyan ng muka ang balita, Mobile Journal Mary Mon Reyes.
Isa ang Pilipinas sa mga top contributor ng basura sa buong mundo. Kaya naman itong isang grupong nakilala natin, planong baguhin ang record na ito. Ang ganda sana no, kung malinis ang ating mga ilog at estero. Kaya ang grupo mula Camarines Norte na The Locals Pinas, yan ang goal. Nilulusong nila ang maruruming estero, kanal at ilog, matanggal lang ang mga naipong basura sa mga ito. Mula Maynila, Navotas, Pateros at kamakailan lang sa Cebu, tulong-tulong ang volunteers sa paglilinis. Ayon sa nagpasimuno sa grupo, na-inspire siya sa pinanggalingang International Cleanup Company na tumutulong sa Pilipinas para simulan din ang katulad na inisyatibo.
Bakit hindi namin ituloy yung initiative dahil kami nga yung Pilipino, tayo yung tinutulungan? Bakit tayo Pilipino hindi natin ituloy kung ano yung paglilinis na dapat gawin?
Sa loob lang ng isang taon, halos 800 na ang mga volunteer nila nationwide. Self-sustaining sila at walang kapalit na bayad ang kanilang paglilinis. Nasa 2 hanggang 3 linggo inaabot ang cleanup drive sa bawat lugar na kanilang pinupuntahan at may kooperasyon ng mga barangay at LGU. Kung kukumputin naman, nasa 150 million na punong 250 ml plastic bottles ang dami ng basurang naligpit na nila mula sa isang taong cleanup drives. Kaya naman hikayat nila, suporta ng gobyerno at pribadong sektor at disiplina sa bawat Pinoy.
Magkaroon tayo ng sorting and facility area na pwede natin i-recycle yung mga plastics and convert it into something profitable na magagamit din natin to fund more cleanups, to plant more trees. Itigil na natin ang pagtatapon ng basura sa mga ilog natin, creek or tabing dagat. Kasi po tayo din ang pahihirapan natin kapag may mga natural disaster po. Gising na tayo, Pilipinas!
Sa ngayon ay pinaplano rin ng The Locals Pinas ang makapunta sa mga far-fetched areas para mapalawig pa ang kanilang tulong pangkalikasan at makapag-abot ng edukasyon sa mga komunidad nito. Ang pangangalaga sa kalikasan, hindi lang ilang grupo ang may kayang gumawa. Pwede rin natin itong isabuhay kahit sa simpleng pagtapon ng ating basura sa tamang tapunan. Mobile Journal Mary Mon Reyes po, hatid ang muka ng balita.
PLDT Creamline and Charitigo scored victories against their respective opponents in the latest PVL Reinforced Conference. The high-speed hitters sweep the Farm Fresh Foxies in 3 straight sets. In the next match, the Cool Smashers demolished NLEX-led Chameleon in 3 straight sets. Cherry Tigos stumbled on their second set against Gallery's Tower, but they recovered and eventually won the match. Creamline is currently leading the Pool A, followed by PLDT and Cherry Tigo. And those are the top stories of the hour. I'm Angela Lagunzad Castro. We are One News.